get rid of the confirmation message because you really don't need that. Also, highlight the plus button if you enable the filter inside of it so you don't have to check. And this might just be me, but if you're searching by ID and you accidentally put a space on the end, just trim it off. Okay, so, the level editor. When I started playing Geometry Dash, it looked like this. If you went back in time and showed me what the editor would eventually look like, I would have just been like, oh my god. These buttons are square now. So how would I fix the editor? Well, it's already been done. There's the Better Edit mod, which adds all sorts of cool new editor tools, but more importantly, also improves on existing things. You got the View tab, auto-saving, a cooler edit menu, custom key bindings, a ton of new settings. Oh my god, make it stop, why are there so many? Now, Better Edit is cool and all, but I've got all sorts of other random ideas, and obviously I'm going to force you guys to listen to them as well. First off, UI scale. I'm talking the ability to just shrink all the buttons. I have pretty good eyes, I don't need this trash can to take up 0.54% of the screen. And how about we make the block palette collapsible too, so you can just open and close it whenever it's needed. Speaking of that thing, how many pages does the blocks tab have again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh my god, it goes off the screen. You don't have to agree with me, but I, for one, think that these should be collapsed into categories. Very clean, look at that, nice graphic design skills, Craig. Why, thank you. I think I mentioned this idea before, but these buttons in the corner can definitely be cleaned up. The 3 edit buttons could all be added to a single screen, and paste color could just be moved to this nice paste state UI that Better Edit added. So that gives us 3 more buttons to put here. If I had to pick, I would go with Build Helper, Select All, and this extra settings menu coming in 2.2. But if you're a more experienced creator, let me know what you would pick in the comments. There's probably infinite ways to clean up the editor, but the last thing I want to talk about is trigger interfaces. They're weird. And they're also kind of inconsistent for some reason, like with the style of the slider they use, if the text is gold or yellow, how many decimal places you can type, or which corner the help button is in. It's just weird. And as much as I want to vouch for standardized trigger layouts like what you'd see in other editors, I feel like we're all way too used to what we have now. But I definitely think there's some things that could be done. For example, you know how a multi-trigger option appears when you check off spawn triggers? That's pretty cool and all, but can you guess where this one will appear? That's right, the bottom right corner. But what's so wacky about this is, you can't even have a trigger that's both touch and spawn triggers. So why not just change the touch trigger checkbox to multi-trigger? It's such an easy solution and it's bothered me for so long. Alternatively, maybe they should just be moved to a different menu like Edit Special since every trigger has them. From there, I think standardizing some positions would be nice. Maybe instead of selecting the group ID from inside of the trigger, you could just do it here. That way, it's always in the same spot for every trigger. I don't know, maybe that would be too hard to adjust to, but come on, just be consistent, Rob. Here's a mock-up for better easing selection. A drop-down menu would be ideal, but I don't even think that's coded into the game. Also, did you know that the mode that's just called ease actually represents all of the more standard easing types? It just lets you type in whatever exponent you want. I feel stupid for not knowing this until recently. What else? I don't know, I can go on forever with these. Also, wait, why does the save button have a confirmation pop up while the other two don't? Like, yeah, I want to save. Why do I have to confirm this? Okay, well, this video turned out longer than I expected. I just wanted to put some random ideas and mockups out there, so sure, I'll turn it into content. I'm all settled into university now, and work honestly hasn't been that bad, so you can hopefully expect a couple more videos soon. Congrats on making it this far without getting bored. Check out the Better Edit and Better Info mods if you want slightly nicer GD experiences. And shout out to RobTop's best interface, the account registration page. Do you know what the top Google search result for Geometry Dash is? Maybe it's the game's Steam page, or the App Store, or Wikipedia? Nope, it's actually this website called geometrydash.io. It's not a virus or anything, but I wouldn't encourage visiting it since it's definitely just a scam to make some quick money off of something popular. But in this video, that's exactly what we're gonna do. And trust me, this goes so much deeper than I ever would have expected. The homepage of the site is pretty straightforward. It's your average online game site, except this one's called Geometry Dash, and that's also the game it's letting you play. But Geometry Dash isn't a web game, so what's the actual game here? Well, take a look for yourself. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you already know exactly what this is. It's Geometry Dash, recreated on the children's programming platform Scratch. Specifically, it's Geometry Dash V1.5 by Griffpatch. Griffpatch is a bit of a legend in the Scratch community. He's currently the most popular creator on the platform, with the list of most liked Scratch games pretty much dominated by his game recreations. He's done everything from Geometry Dash to Getting Over It, to Slither, to Hill Climb Racing, to 2D Minecraft. Oh, sorry, I was playing the wrong clip. See? 2D Minecraft, I told you. Griff's Geometry Dash recreation currently stands at 300,000 likes and 70 million views, which, for reference, is pretty much tied with the most downloaded custom levels in actual Geometry Dash. The game itself contains the first 3 levels of Geometry Dash, and while it's overall pretty low quality, it's still insanely good for a website where you make games by dragging and dropping. This is like the equivalent of using the GD editor to make mini-games. So naturally, there's a lot of cut corners like no icon customization, a single colored ship, fake music pulsing, you get the point. The levels themselves are pretty faithful to the original, but definitely not one-to-one. For example, the third coin of Stereo Madness was completely changed, and I'm guessing it's because getting the camera to behave properly would be too difficult. While the physics and jumping definitely feel a little clunky, the hitboxes are very generous. For example, you can jump over the four.
Oh yeah, this is great. No, actually, okay. Isn't it on any percent? Like, can the timer like stop maybe?